Lists are usually trash. Most channels rank for clicks, not truth. Here's our attempt to do this honestly. Top 5, ranked, cited. Every year the NSF Higher Education R&D Survey hands the headline to Johns Hopkins. Over $4 billion, number 1. Of. That figure includes the Applied Physics Laboratory, a federal contract operation that inflates the institutional total. Normalize what's left by faculty size, and the list changes almost entirely. The institutions that lead on per faculty spending are not the ones with the largest clinical staffs or the most professional schools. Command of. They are the ones that kept their faculty counts deliberately small. Total spending tells you about size. This metric tells you about intensity. These are the 7 billion in FY 2024 R&D per NSF ER data. 1,000 tenure-track faculty. Roughly, 1.1 million per faculty member. The University of Michigan spends nearly twice MIT's total, but has more than 5 times as many faculty. Faculty figure well below MIT's. Makes this list because it is the largest institution on it. The only one with a 4-figure faculty count, and still places in the top tier. The reason is structural: no law school, no agriculture school, no teaching hospital. Every research dollar divides across a headcount concentrated in science, engineering, management, and architecture. It is the floor of this list, and it still outperforms virtually every major state research university per person. 5 million in FY 2024 R&D across roughly 300 tenure-track faculty. ERD data. Approximately 1.5 million per faculty member. 300 faculty is smaller than many single departments at major research universities. Caltech's 9 divisions cover physics, chemistry, engineering, and biology with no medical school, no business school. SLEETL. Federal sources: NASA, the Department of Energy, NSF, provide the bulk of its R&D funding. One clarification: the Jet Propulsion Laboratory, which Caltech manages for NASA, is classified as a federally funded research and development center and tracked separately. 45 million is the Pasadena campus alone. That number, divided by roughly 300 faculty, still outperforms every large research university on this metric. Cold Spring Harbor Laboratory on Long Island, 50 faculty investigators, and generated $126.5 million in FY 2024 R&D per NSF ERD, or $2.5 million per faculty. Qualifies for the survey through its Watson School of Biological Sciences, which awards doctoral degrees. It is a research laboratory that became a degree-granting institution, not the reverse. Barbara McClintock spent decades here doing the work on transposable genetic elements that earned her the 1983 Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine. Richard Roberts shared the 1993 Nobel Prize for discovering introns, the non-coding sequences interrupting genes in higher organisms. His landmark experiments conducted at Cold Spring Harbor. 2 Nobel-winning programs in molecular genetics from a faculty of 50. The per-investigator spending reflects that concentration. Scripps Research, a private nonprofit graduate institution in La Jolla, million in FY 2024 R&D across 173 faculty, approximately 2.9 million per faculty per year. No undergraduates. It Skaggs Graduate School awards doctorates in chemistry and related biological sciences. Scripps consistently ranks among the top private institutions for NIH funding. Buried. Sharpless conducted his click chemistry research at Scripps and won the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 2001. He was still at Scripps in 2022 when he won a second Nobel Prize in Chemistry. One of only a small number of scientists ever to receive the prize twice. Both Nobel Prizes from the same institution, the PER. Faculty figure reflects a place with no undergraduate teaching load and no clinical dilution. Rockefeller University, a graduate research institution in Manhattan, $3 million in FY 2024 R&D with 74 tenure-track faculty, approximately $4.1 million per faculty member, the highest per faculty R&D figure in the dataset. Rockefeller has no undergraduates, no professional schools, no departments. It is 74 independent laboratories, each headed by one faculty member who is its sole PI. Rockefeller ranks 110th in total R&D and never appears in headline rankings. Normalized by faculty, and it leads by a substantial margin. Roderick MacKinnon won the 2003 Nobel Prize in Chemistry for determining the structure of potassium ion channels here. Paul Greengard spent his career at Rockefeller and won the 2000 Nobel in Physiology or Medicine for work on neuronal signal transduction. The spending per faculty metric captures what total rankings miss. Pull back. The thesis was that total R&D spending tells you about institutional size, not research intensity. Normalized by faculty and the list inverts. Of the institutions at the top aren't the most heavily funded. They're the most deliberately focused. Scripps, Cold Spring Harbor, Caltech, MIT. 5 that chose depth over breadth, and the data backs it up. If you'd rank these differently, the comments are open. Bring evidence. Until next time.